Many people don't realize it, but some common herbs sitting in the kitchen pantry might hold powerful benefits for managing diabetes. Studies show that certain natural compounds can actually support blood sugar regulation, sometimes even better than conventional methods. Sounds surprising, right? Well, that's just the beginning. What if managing diabetes could start with a sprinkle of something you already own? Stay tuned, because the next herbs will truly change how you see diabetes. Herb number 1. Turmeric. Turmeric, also known as the golden spice, has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, but only recently has science caught up with what ancient cultures have long understood. For people living with diabetes, especially type 2, turmeric may be more than just a flavorful addition to meals. It holds real, measurable potential to support insulin sensitivity and combat one of the most damaging factors in diabetes: chronic inflammation. Let's start with the star compound found in turmeric, curcumin. This bright yellow polyphenol is the reason turmeric has its characteristic color and many of its health benefits. In a landmark 2013 study published in Diabetes Care, researchers followed pre-diabetic individuals who supplemented with curcumin for 9 months. The result? Not only did curcumin significantly improve insulin sensitivity, but not a single participant in the curcumin group progressed to type 2 diabetes, while over 16% in the placebo group did. That's a staggering outcome. So, how exactly does turmeric work in the body to influence blood sugar and insulin? It all begins with inflammation. In people with type 2 diabetes, chronic low-grade inflammation disrupts insulin signaling pathways. This makes it harder for cells to absorb glucose from the bloodstream, leading to insulin resistance, a core issue in diabetes. Curcumin acts as a natural anti-inflammatory agent by inhibiting key molecules like NF-κB, which plays a central role in inflammation. By dialing down this inflammatory response, turmeric helps the body respond better to insulin, improving glucose uptake. But there's more. Curcumin has also been shown to reduce oxidative stress, another major player in diabetes complications. High blood sugar levels create an environment where harmful free radicals thrive, damaging cells, nerves, and even blood vessels. Curcumin's antioxidant properties help neutralize these free radicals, potentially lowering the risk of long-term complications such as neuropathy, retinopathy, and cardiovascular issues. For those who are wondering how to include turmeric in daily life, the good news is, it's simple and versatile. One popular method is adding it to meals. A teaspoon of turmeric can be stirred into lentil soups, stews, and even scrambled eggs for a subtle flavor and bright color. For those who enjoy smoothies, a small amount of turmeric paired with black pepper, which boosts curcumin absorption, and a plant-based milk like almond or oat milk creates a golden smoothie that's as nourishing as it is tasty. Another time-tested option is golden milk, a warm, comforting drink made by mixing turmeric with milk or a non-dairy alternative. A pinch of cinnamon, a bit of black pepper, and a dash of honey or a sugar-free sweetener. It's a perfect evening ritual, soothing, anti-inflammatory, and perfect for winding down after a long day. Those who prefer supplementation should look for curcumin capsules with piperine, black pepper extract, as this combination dramatically enhances absorption by up to 2,000% according to research. However, as always, it's best to consult a healthcare provider before starting any new supplement, especially for those already on diabetes medications, since turmeric may enhance their effects and increase the risk of hypoglycemia. A little tip. For the kitchen, turmeric stains, so be careful with countertops and clothes. That said, those golden fingers after cooking with fresh turmeric might just be a badge of honor for those embracing this ancient healing spice. Now, here's something to think about. If one herb like turmeric can have such a profound impact on blood sugar, inflammation, and insulin sensitivity, imagine the compounded effect of combining multiple powerful herbs into your routine. We've only scratched the surface. The next herb on our list has been quietly helping people for generations, offering a surprising source of fiber and natural blood sugar regulation that many overlook. Herb number 2, fenugreek. Fenugreek might not be a regular guest in most American kitchens, but this tiny, bitter-tasting seed packs a powerful punch when it comes to blood sugar control. Known for its slightly maple-like aroma and rich history, in Indian and Middle Eastern cooking, fenugreek has quietly made a name for itself among researchers and health professionals as a fiber-rich ally in the fight against diabetes. And here's the kicker: it's not just folklore or tradition saying so. Science backs it up. Let's dive into what makes fenugreek so effective. First and foremost, fenugreek seeds are loaded with soluble fiber. This type of fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance in the digestive tract. Why does this matter for diabetes? Because this gel slows down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, preventing those dangerous post-meal glucose spikes that many people with diabetes struggle to manage. It's like nature's way of putting the brakes on sugar absorption. In a 2011 study published in the Journal of Diabetes and Metabolic Disorders, researchers observed significant reductions in fasting blood sugar and postprandial glucose levels in individuals who incorporated fenugreek seeds into their diet. Another meta-analysis of multiple clinical trials found that fenugreek supplementation significantly reduced HbA1c levels, the long-term marker of blood sugar control. That means it's not just helpful in the moment. It supports sustained improvements over time. Now, how does fenugreek actually achieve this on a biochemical level? Aside from its fiber content, fenugreek contains unique compounds such as 4-hydroxyisoleucine, an amino acid that directly stimulates insulin secretion from the pancreas. This is particularly useful for individuals with type 2 diabetes, where the body still produces insulin but doesn't use it efficiently. By naturally increasing insulin output, fenugreek helps improve the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. There's even more good news. Incorporating fenugreek into a daily routine is surprisingly easy. One traditional method is to soak a tablespoon of fenugreek seeds in water overnight and drink the water, along with the seeds, the next morning on an empty stomach. It's a practice used widely in India and has been passed down through generations for its diabetes-fighting effects. While the taste is strong, slightly bitter and nutty, it becomes more tolerable over time, especially when paired with the right mindset of investing in one's health. For those who enjoy cooking, fenugreek seeds can be lightly toasted and ground into a powder, then sprinkled over vegetables, curries, or even salads. The seeds can also be sprouted and added to wraps or sandwiches for an extra fiber boost. Another popular option is fenugreek tea, made by steeping the seeds in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes. It's warm, slightly bitter, and incredibly effective. It's important to note that fenugreek should be introduced gradually into the diet. Because of its potent blood sugar-lowering effects, combining it with diabetes medications may increase the risk of hypoglycemia. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting a new herb, especially one as powerful as this. And here's a fun fact: fenugreek is also known to support digestion, reduce cholesterol, and even boost milk production in breastfeeding mothers. So, while it's earning its spotlight for blood sugar control, its health benefits stretch far beyond that. Picture this: a simple daily habit, like sipping fenugreek tea or tossing a spoonful of seeds into your meals, could help flatten blood sugar curves and reduce the risk of diabetes complications. It's not magic. It's science meeting tradition in the best possible way. But here's where things get even more interesting. We've explored turmeric's anti-inflammatory power and fenugreek's fiber-rich potential, yet there's one more herb left, one that might be sitting in your spice rack right now. It's sweet, comforting, and ancient, and surprisingly, it has one of the most immediate impacts on blood sugar regulation. Herb number 3. Cinnamon. Cinnamon, warm, sweet, and aromatic, is a spice that most people associate with cozy desserts or festive lattes. But beyond its inviting flavor, cinnamon hides a remarkable set of benefits for people living with diabetes. This ancient spice, once considered more valuable than gold, has proven itself in modern times as a potent natural aid for blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity. And yes, the science absolutely supports the hype. Cinnamon contains powerful bioactive compounds, the most notable being cinnamaldehyde. This compound doesn't just give cinnamon its distinctive scent and flavor, it also influences key metabolic pathways that affect how the body processes glucose. One of cinnamon's most exciting effects is its ability to mimic insulin. That's right, certain compounds in cinnamon act on insulin receptors in cells, improving glucose uptake even when insulin itself isn't functioning optimally. For individuals with insulin resistance, this is a game changer. A widely cited 2003 study published in Diabetes Care found that participants with type 2 diabetes who took just 1 to 6 grams of cinnamon daily for 40 days experienced a significant reduction in fasting blood glucose by up to 29%. That's a substantial shift, and it happened without any changes to their diet or medication. The same study also reported reductions in LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, both of which are commonly elevated in people with diabetes. So, how exactly does cinnamon help regulate blood sugar? In addition to improving insulin sensitivity, cinnamon slows the breakdown of carbohydrates in the digestive tract. It inhibits digestive enzymes like alpha amylase, which are responsible for breaking down starch into glucose. This means glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually, avoiding those post-meal spikes that are so harmful over time. Cinnamon also has antioxidant properties that reduce oxidative stress, another key contributor to insulin resistance and diabetes complications. Now, here's where things get really practical. Adding cinnamon to your daily life is as easy as it gets. Sprinkle it into your morning oatmeal or Greek yogurt. Stir it into your coffee or herbal tea. Blend it into smoothies. It even pairs surprisingly well with roasted vegetables like carrots or sweet potatoes. For those who prefer convenience, cinnamon capsules are also available, but be mindful of dosage and always check with a healthcare provider before starting supplements. One important note: not all cinnamon is created equal. The most common type, found in grocery stores, is cassia cinnamon, which is effective but contains higher levels of coumarin, a compound that can be toxic to the liver in high doses. Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon, is a better option for regular use. It has lower levels of coumarin and a milder, sweeter taste. If you're planning to consume cinnamon daily for health purposes, it's worth seeking out the Ceylon variety. There's also a cultural charm to cinnamon. Many traditional remedies from countries like Egypt, India, and China have featured cinnamon for centuries, not just for diabetes, but for digestion, circulation, and immunity. It's a testament to how ancient wisdom can align beautifully with modern science. Imagine something as simple as a dash of cinnamon helping to smooth out the blood sugar roller coaster. It's accessible, affordable, and delicious. Something that feels more like a treat than a treatment. And when used consistently, it may significantly reduce the burden of managing diabetes day to day. If this content was good for you, take a look at the video on your screen now.